to deal with a very exciting topic, that is differentiation between prehistory, proto-history and history. If you are hearing these terms for the first time, you must be wondering what is it, pre, proto and then history? We only know about history, right? Isn't that enough that we learn about history? That two more terms are being introduced, that is prehistory and proto-history. So fear not. It's very exciting and new term for you all, but definitely you'll get to know as we go along with the video. As we know, history is all about changes and continuity. But sometimes we tend to wonder that how can we be so certain, so sure about what has happened in the past and sometimes as back as 3,000 years? What makes us so sure? What makes a historian so sure that this might have happened or this has happened for that sake? So at that time comes into picture the historical sources, and among those a very important one is written sources. Like for example, what has happened in that time, the person living at that time, him or herself has written it, or a contemporary has written about that time. But it's all about history. What about pre and proto history? So let's learn about it. Prehistory refers to a time in historical period or phases when no written historical sources have been found. They might have some written sources, but we have not found it yet. So how do we know about the history? We know about the history from the tools, their artifacts and pottery. For example, Stone Age. We have not found anything like a script or a language written for us to understand and decipher it and know about the history. We know only about Stone Age people or Ice Age for that sake, only from their artifacts, their paintings, their pottery. Sometimes we have found their ornaments also, then arms and ammunition. Like that we know about prehistory. So the language of the script has not been developed yet, or developed, they have not written about it, or another case could be they have written about it but we have not found about it. So that is the prehistorical period. Then comes the proto, between history and prehistory. So under this comes, for example, Indus Valley civilization or Harappan civilization as we call it. So these people have developed a script, okay? They have written also, but it's we who are unable to decipher it. The Harappan script till today have not been deciphered. What I mean by deciphered is that we are not able to read or understand what they have written, okay? And they have written in a pictographic language or script. What is pictographic? It's not like words. They have used different pictures and symbols to write their script. So prehistory, no found written records. Proto-history, found written records, but it's us who are unable to decipher it. And one more fun fact about the Harappan script is that, for example, when we write English, we write left to right, then again left to right. When we write Urdu for that sake, right to left, again right to left, right? But when we see Harappan script, it starts from right, goes to the left, then comes down, then left to right, then again right to left. All around the world, people are trying to decipher Harappan script because definitely it has all the answers to all the mystery that we hold from Harappan civilization. So after these two comes history. So in history phase, we have found written records and thankfully we can also decipher it, understand it. For example, let's just take Indian independence, freedom movement. Things have been written about it and today we are able to read it in various languages, be it English or Hindi, Even Bengali, Urdu, Sanskrit, all the different varied languages it has been written in. And we are able to read it. So that's come under the history phase. Okay, so let's just quickly revise it. Prehistory, no written records. Or at least we are unable to find it. Proto-history, written records but unable to decipher by us. Then comes history, written records as well as we are able to decipher it. Wasn't it easy? This new terms might have given you a shock, but when you get to know it, it's very interesting. Prehistory, proto-history and history. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next video. Bye.